the study that demonized saturated fat and cholesterol. In the 1950s, the lipid hypothesis emerged as the leading explanation for cardiovascular disease. Few scientific theories have had such a profound impact on human history. Its influence spread across the entire world, and its effects are still felt today. According to this theory, saturated fat raised blood cholesterol, and high cholesterol was considered the main cause of heart attacks and cardiovascular disease. The idea quickly gained support from doctors, the media, and politicians across the United States. In 1953, a graph was published using data from 6 countries. It showed a correlation between fat consumption and deaths from heart disease. The problem was, researchers had data from 22 countries, but they selected only the 6 that supported their hypothesis. This was a clear example of selection bias, which is never the best path to scientific truth. In 1970, the famous 7 countries study was launched. It included the United States, Italy, Greece, Yugoslavia, the Netherlands, Finland, and Japan. The study reinforced the same message. Saturated fat was blamed for heart attacks. Meanwhile, countries with diets rich in animal fat but very low rates of heart disease, such as France, were ignored. In 1977, the United States Senate and the American Heart Association adopted these ideas. That marked the beginning of the first official dietary guidelines against saturated fat. From that moment, people began to fear meat, butter, and cheese. At the same time, the food industry filled supermarket shelves with refined vegetable oils made from soybean, corn, canola, and sunflower. These oils were promoted as healthy, even though they are highly processed, contain excessive omega-6, and are prone to oxidation. Margarine was also promoted, despite containing large amounts of trans fats. For centuries, human beings had consumed animal fats such as butter, lard, and beef tallow. During all that time, cardiovascular disease was extremely rare. The leading causes of death were infections and poor living conditions, not heart attacks. This leads to a simple question. If saturated fats were part of the human diet for centuries without causing heart disease epidemics, how could they suddenly become the main culprit in the 20th century? The answer is straightforward. The real problem was not traditional animal fats. It was the rise of industrialized food, excessive sugar, refined vegetable oils, and a sedentary lifestyle. In 2010, a meta-analysis published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found no significant evidence that saturated fat causes heart disease. In 2014, another large review, published in Annals of Internal Medicine, reached the same conclusion. Then in 2015, the United States Dietary Guidelines stopped treating dietary cholesterol as a nutrient of concern. Today, many researchers recognize that the lipid hypothesis was a historical mistake. A scientific bias damaged the reputation of saturated fat and cholesterol for more than half a century. The real problem was elsewhere: sugar, ultra-processed foods, smoking, and chronic inflammation. In the end, this story reminds us that honesty and the pursuit of truth are values we should always protect. A single biased study can influence entire generations. That is why it is so important to seek knowledge for yourself. Because when science gets it wrong, common sense still remains. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and leave me a comment below. Take control of your health. See you in the next video.